What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Thetan Arena, a very interesting little game that I think will end up being quite big. Um, and I'll have a quick talk about the market as well because Bitcoin has had a solid weekend. Kept rallying up. Going to be tackling new all-time highs inevitably over the course of maybe this week. So yeah. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. The first 26 coins I spoke about on YouTube and Udemy course was Phantom. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos? I'm still holding your bags. You'd be in profit for $65,000. Adding your $2,600 investment, you'd be sitting on $67,800 from $2,600. I've held all of these at one point or another. Closed positions on all of them in profit or nearly, not green. And reinvested that money into new cryptos. If you want to see the cryptos, I'm going to check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share my life portfolio, one that I've built to maximize gains during the bull cycle. My portfolio continues to outperform the market week in and week out. And if you want to build your wealth during this bull cycle, that is the key, because fundamentally the profits are made from the investments during the bear cycle. Phantom I found in the bear cycle, currently up 434 times in value. So if you want to make those gains, check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, my portfolio continues to outperform the market. So you want to make it, check it out. Right, Thetan Arena. So Thetan Arena is a game that's built across Binance Smart Chain and cardiachain. Now, cardiachain in particular, because a lot of the team originate from cardiachain. I actually did an IDO last month. Launched at $1.40, so it's currently up, 2.5x or so. So it's doing pretty well. It launched on PokerStarter, or it did the whitelisting on PokerStarter and launched on September 16th. Now they've got massive partnerships with big crypto companies like Animoca brands on top. The game is pretty much a simpler version of League of Legends, which is the beta is already up for Android and iOS. The PC is not yet up and running, but there's going to be pet systems, quests, tournaments, and play to earn model along with NFTs. And what's actually really cool about it, so as you can, this is the marketplace. So as you can see, some of the legendary characters are already selling pretty bloody well. You're getting 1,000. That's well more than $1,000 at this point. The actual app has been downloaded on Android more than 50,000 times. That's also true of iOS. What I like about this as well is they've got a free-to-play economy. The team themselves have spoken about the fact that they don't like this whole model of you've got to be able to invest some money to play. So they've got a free-to-play start off, and it gives you the opportunity to start getting into the space. And the more you play, the more opportunity you have to earn. So play to earn is where you can get straight involved playing, and once you've had enough battles, you can accumulate some in-game rewards, which is the Thetan coin. And then the more that you play, you can sell the Theta coin to other players, or you can use it to open premium hero boxes and start developing your characters and get them more rare, more valuable. So as a player, you can completely participate in the ecosystem, and you can start earning some capital. So free to earn is when a player starts the game, the system will give the player a default character called Radon, which you can use to participate in free battles. If you win the battle, you earn Thetan coin and Thetan gem. And Thetan coin can be used to upgrade your character, which is pretty cool, to be fair. And you can do the same with Thetan gem. Thetan gem itself when that loads. Thetan gem, there's a $420 million supply. The team have got about 84 million of that, which I don't mind, to be fair. I think that's a good model. Not 88 million. And the token schedule for release is actually pretty good. You know, that's right now the ecosystem has about 10% of the overall supply. So 29.4 million is knocking about out of the 294 million. And if you look at the distribution model, by the end of 2024, that's when the tokens themselves will all be released. So that's not a bad model because it's gonna mean that over time they're distributed and not all dumped at once. So I don't mind that at all. And the vesting periods are quite long for the team, so they will take a while to distribute all their tokens. So the token release schedule means that by the end of 2024, we should see around 400 million tokens. So the price will obviously be very different based on that. Now, in terms of the actual gameplay, like I said, you can check it out for free, Android and iOS. And I, to be fair, will check this out when it's on PC. I prefer PC gaming anyway. But it's worth a look. They've got a very long roadmap in terms of starting to incorporate not only the alpha testing, the beta testing, but also incorporating the new features of the game long term. You know, they'll have a pet system by by the end of the second quarter of 2022. The team themselves, the founder is the CEO of Wolfram Game and the former CEO of Biker Solution. The CMO is the CBO of cardiachain. They've got the founder or one of the co-founders of cardiachain and MyDeFi Pet as one of their blockchain advisors. The team themselves, like I said, they're all very focused on, and they have got tons of experience with gaming. And the CMO is the CBO. Yeah, I said that. The CMO is the CBO of cardiachain, former TKBD and former Facebook partner manager. All in, the team look really strong. They've clearly got plans in place for the development of the game. The NFTs element of it is a real opportunity, particularly with regards to the fact that this is a free to play, free to earn opportunity. So if you don't necessarily have tons of capital, this is one of those where if your phone is modern enough, you can download the beta version and start playing and start building your character. If you get decent at the game and you win in some of the battles, you can earn some Theta gems and Theta token and Thetan token, and then from there, there's an opportunity to start building some income. In terms of the rewards for winning the battles, I'm not sure what they are yet, but fundamentally, you've got to look at what you think the perspective of this game is. Right now, it's got a market cap of 111 million now. Distribution of the token you've seen, that's going to be quite slow. So there's not huge worry in terms of the actual token itself and how they're going to be issued. The release schedule is pretty good. Like I said, by the end of this year, we'll see maybe close to like 80 million or so tokens knocking about, which isn't too bad. I mean, you can see it released by month. So if we check it out by the end of this year, there'll be 16 million in December, 13 million in November, another 14 million this month. So yeah, by the end of December, you're looking at what, 39, 52, about 68 million. A little more than that, probably 70 million. by the end of this year. So it's feasible that the price could still continue to go up. The price right now is $3.81. You're talking about 70 million, let's say, circulating. But this game picks up, and it's definitely already got a solid amount of users. There's certainly a chance for $1 billion market cap or more. If you bear in mind Axie Infinity, when Axie Infinity was getting 20,000 users a month, it was pricing at around about a couple of dollars, so $1.50. And now Axie Infinity is a multi-billion dollar market cap. I'm not necessarily saying Thetan can do that in terms of growth like Axie Infinity did, but it's already got users. Users are key. So this is one where if you keep an eye on the actual downloads rates, because right now it says 50,000 installs, or over 50,000 installs. So keep an eye, because if that continues to go up, it's only been up and running for a month. You know, if you're seeing a couple 100,000 installs on this and a couple 100,000 installs on iOS, then the amount of people using it means it's being adopted well, which means fundamentally it can grow in terms of price. So if there's 70,000 knocking about, or 70 million, sorry, knocking about by the end of this year, $14 would put it around about $1 billion market cap, which is definitely achievable. Definitely achievable. But it all does depend on how things play out in the next couple of months. You've got to see new people buying it, lots of new people installing it. Huge venture capital groups, by the way, involved in it. Massive amounts. But two things. One thing I want to see is I want to see the PC beta mode come in, because that will draw in a lot more people as well. I know people play on the phones and stuff, but I think more people actually enjoy playing on an actual computer. So when that's come in, along with keeping an eye on the amount of adoption, the amount of installs, that has a big impact long term. I think this could do really well. Could be $1 billion. Certainly launched very, very well. Another thing to keep an eye on, guys, before I go, Stormright. Why the hell did that just happen? Stormright is one to keep an eye on. So they're built on Engine, had a good Kickstarter campaign, doubled its initial goal. It's going to have cosmetic NFTs in the game. The token standard will be eco-friendly, but the game will be available on PC and Xbox. Remember, Engine are partnered with Windows. So, partnered with Microsoft Windows. This is one that could do really well. If you have an Xbox or a PC, this is one that when the game launches, and you got to wait on news from the developers, but when the game launches, this could do very, very well. So it's one to have on your radar, because if there's an integration with Xbox to earn, and you can sell, and they can integrate the marketplaces within Xbox as well, this could go very, very well. It's a very interesting one. It's one I'm keeping my eye on. But yeah, that's it from me. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having hope you had a good weekend and you're enjoying your Monday. If you're new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I built my portfolio. I share my portfolio. It's outperforming the market week in and week out. Gains are there to be made, and fundamentally, you need to make gains and build your wealth during the bull cycle, because the bear cycle is the opportunity. Like I said, found Phantom in the bear cycle. It's currently 434 times in value, so $2,500 investment during the bear cycle for Phantom would have, and if you're still holding it all, you'd be a millionaire. And they're the opportunities. So the more money you've got to invest during the bear cycle, the richer you will be. Anyway, that's it from me. Bye-bye.